Let's take a look at the stream of touch and sensitivity. So it starts with the 1949 channel of synthesis, which is a mystical channel, and then moves up to the 3740 channel of community. We have mysticism and religion there, right? All these tribal bargains and so on. So what that tells us about people with touch cognition is that they're very tribal and interpersonally sensitive. I would say mystically sensitive, acutely emotionally aware, and sensitive to the needs of others, right? Needs is an important part of this stream, right? Touch cognition is about finding their way in relationship with others. You know, this is a tribal tone. They're picking up on who their tribe is via subtle energetic dynamics, subtle interpersonal awareness, physical touch, all these things. So people with touch cognition are keenly aware of whether they're in touch with someone or not. In other words, are we connecting? And they can really feel the gap or the obstruction when the connection isn't working. They're acutely aware of the state of the relationship, let's say, and whether there's good. Is it open? Is there openness here or is there static? I feel like that a lot. Basically, anytime I tune into anyone on some level, it might not be what I'm focused on, but I'm kind of taking that into account. So they're acutely aware of the interpersonal connection or disconnection. So touch cognition. Again, these are people who know it's correct via touch, but in all senses of the word. They get information from the tactile, whether from a hug, a kiss, a handshake, holding a crystal, petting an animal, etc. Right? They can potentially pick up information about people and objects, plants and animals via touch. They're people who need to touch their food also to assess correctness, whether while preparing it or eating it. So you might have a predilection for finger foods if you have touch cognition. Or if you're eating a meal that requires a knife and fork, you might find that you enjoy getting your hands in the food as you're preparing it. So that's on the mundane level. But they also may be able to get in touch, we could say, with another's emotional state psychically. I certainly relate to that. And each time someone or something touches you, right, you get more information. These are people who want to be, I find that touching. They want to be touched. Again, all senses of the word.